7 days? I didn't think I was gonna make it. Well, that's not a joke. Seriously, a video every day for 7 days in a row? I have not done that, excluding short form content, in a long time, multiple years. So good on me, even though they all are terrible. I would like to take a moment to reflect on how bad they were. I'm gonna do a tier list of the 6 videos I've done. Which one's the worst? Which one's the best? It's all irrelevant. They're objectively bad. I'm gonna respond to the comments that I've received so far because I haven't been doing that through the comment section like a normal person. Some of them are fun, some of them are... Actually, no, they're all pretty good in terms of being nice. And finally, I'm announcing a change. Instead of just doing the number of whatever vlog... That just reminded me, I asked for advice on what I should call these because they are technically vlogs, but I hate the idea of labeling myself as a vlog maker. And you guys, in the first video, you all in the first video were supposed to give me some ideas. I asked for it, it has the most views, and not a one person helped me at all. So, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell you what the change is. If you're gonna watch, you'll notice if you pay attention. If you're not gonna pay attention, then you won't notice, and actually the change is pretty small, so who cares? A lot of the comments have just been outstandingly kind, more so than what I would have not expected that, especially on this channel that is a crap posting channel. It's a shit posting channel. That's all this is. That's all it's really ever been. So to have any amount of positive feedback on what is objectively not very good content is a surprise, but a nice one. Except this one. This one wasn't very kind. True, but not very kind. Also, all the comments that Claire left, I just didn't want to have to screenshot all of those out of laziness, not because she didn't also leave lovely comments. You're great, you are great. Awesome. See, this comment's funny because it's ironic. I was doing that, and for no other reason. The answer to that is probably. Someone was probably there behind the camera when I was recording that. Or the 90 views on a video is going straight to my head. Oh, it definitely is. I'm just not showing it yet. Thank you for noticing. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny to use the gimbal in the video by just putting it on the tripod. Was it that funny? Actually, it wasn't funny. I'm just glad you noticed. I'm just hoping to ride off the coattails of her absurd popularity. I don't think it's gonna work though without actually talking about her. Finally, I think this one's just telling me that I should go touch grass, or that grass going outside is good. I'm not quite sure. This one's a little bit ambiguous, but that's what makes it so interesting. It could mean so many things to so many different people. Or he's just calling me a loser that doesn't leave the house enough. Either way, it's great. Obviously, the first video wasn't wonderful. You know, I'm a bit of shaky legs. I had an idea to work with, but it just all came off as, oh, you're such a whiny little bitch. Why would anybody want to watch you? You're making videos to hold yourself accountable because you can't hold yourself accountable? That's about the same level of entertainment as watching someone watch paint dry, and that actually sounds like a better time because at least they are achieving something, while this video achieves nothing. C tier, this is all relative by the way, from one video to the next, not like A tier through F tier considering all other tier lists. It's kind of like the best turd. At the end of the day, even though it is the best, it's still a turd. Speaking of which, I don't even remember, like these thumbnails are so not distinctive. What is this trying to convey? I don't, second guessing what? I don't know. Ignore the fact that I don't actually make thumbnails and they're all auto-generated by YouTube. Ignore that. The cropping of this is terrible. His head is completely cut off. By the way, the reason that is the way it is, I honestly genuinely thought my camera was high enough when I was recording this, but I didn't stop to look for 2 seconds, and it was just a terrible, terrible picture of mostly my crotch, so I had to cut in pretty heavily, and that even still, my head was not great. For the crotch shot though, C tier. And then, oh, I'm uncomfortable. Oh, I went to Disney World. Oh, my life, guys. Filming in a public place. Real hard life. Real bad photo. I don't know why this was one of the ones picked as the automatic. Genuinely, why some of these photos are picked for the automatic thumbnail is beyond me. But the lighting here was terrible. It was too dark. It was and I think this photo, this footage was also flipped when I was recording because I didn't hold my phone properly when I first started. So it made the quality of the video even worse, making, based on thumbnail alone, D tier. However, I did go to the water park that day, and even though I hardly shared any of that, water parks are fun. A tier. A lot was accomplished this day. So much was accomplished before even the day was halfway over, and then a lot less was accomplished. What did I do in this video? How how am I supposed to expect people to watch these if I can't even remember what happens in any of them? What did I do? Nothing. I did nothing. D tier. So this one I actually had a good time because I spent more than 2 seconds trying to edit it and it made it feel a little bit more fun. So this one actually is A tier and then this one is B tier. Unless I'm mixing up what I did in these days, which is very possible. And again, if I cannot remember, if these are so bad that I can't remember what I did, why would anybody watch these? Unnecessary hurdle. More like a necessary video. F tier. Let's take a second to actually consider what all of this means. Nothing. I just realized I forgot to hold the microphone the entire time while I was doing that, so the audio is probably gonna sound terrible. Now, could I go back and re-say all those things that I just said? Probably, but I think you know that I'm not gonna do that. That is my week. I just spent a whole week recording bits and pieces of my day. Not a lot of it, actually most of the days do not get accounted for. So what do you think of my average week in a life, which is by far not average at all because we actually had someone here to make us go do things. What do you think of that kind of week? An abnormal average week. Wait, bad, good, doesn't matter. Better question is, how long do you think this is gonna last? Me doing this every day, taking all bets. Let's hear it. 1 more day, 3 more days, a week, a month, 6, a year? Probably none of those numbers are gonna be accurate, but let's see. Let's go on this together. And by together, I mean me, because I am doing all of the work and you're not doing anything. So I would appreciate if you could actually, pull your load a little bit and at least leave a freaking comment.